16, and she has already been permitted to go gallivanting around in a faraway town, when, not even 2 weeks ago, Mama quite loudly expressed our wish to go there. Papa was unmoved and refused to take us. But as soon as Lydia gets an invitation, she's allowed to go. I'm a full 2 years older than Lydia, but I doubt Papa will ever let me go to Brighton. In fact, no one really cares that I even exist. Only the other day, I asked Mama and Lizzie if they'd seen my favourite locket, but Mama was too busy making Lydia and Shane look beautiful for the ball. She said, "Oh, hang Kitty! Who cares if I look pretty?" It is extremely unfair that both Ma and Papa trust Lydia far more than they do me, though Lydia has always been the most determined flirt with all the officers. If Lydia makes the slightest mistake in Brighton, Papa will see to it that none of his daughters ever go on long journeys without the company of either himself or Mama ever again. I can hear Mama and Lydia laughing excitedly, though I do not know what for. They are likely exclaiming over the beautiful dresses that were bought for Lydia. Mama would have a fit if she knew her youngest daughter was not in the most elegant clothing that we could afford. I will not be bought new dresses. No, I haven't had a new dress in months, and I am certain that I've quite grown out of these old rags. The new dresses are beautiful. They're nothing like either me or my sisters have ever worn before. It's just not fair. There will be balls and parties every night, and Lydia will most likely get to dance with all the officers at least once. That's the only reason Lydia wants to go to Brighton. Colonel Forster's regiment has left Meryton, and we shan't see them again for months. I will not get to dance with any of my favourite officers because they've all gone to Brighton.